welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I am here today for Stamp Therapy with Shel. Our goal here today is to have some easy, no stress, beautifully simple cards that we can give to our family and friends. This is just intended as a place that you don't have to think too hard, just go with the flow. You can create along with me or you can do them after the video. It's up to you. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. I will try to answer them. And as well, on the YouTube video, there will be measurements in the description of the video. All right, I am going to be playing with a brand new stamp set I just got called Joy to You. It is a fabulous, fabulous greeting set for Christmas. So we're going to be making some Christmas cards today. And for me today, it's all about the sparkle. So I have chosen 2 packages of DSP, the Shining Brightly as well as the Joyful. And these have gorgeous gold foiling on them. And I've chosen the navy and gold glitter ribbon. And I've also pulled from my retired stash some gold ribbon. We're going to be using Deckled rectangles and Deckled circles dies today. Obviously, if you follow me at all, you know those are my go-to dies right now. Love them. And check out this color palette. I've got Cherry Cobbler, Shaded Spruce, and Night of Navy. All right, let's get started. We might as well start with Shaded Spruce. And I just realized something I have not done is I have not cut panels for the center of my card. So I'm going to quickly do that before we get started. I was getting ready for the video and I got distracted with something else. So I'm just going to cut these inside layers so we have a nice place to write our greeting. We're going to be making 3 cards today, and my aim is that they're going to be simple and beautiful. All right, get rid of all this garbage, and I have to excuse the train that's going by right now. All right, I have all these bits and pieces. I had a little piece of leftover gold foil. I thought it would be nice to run that strip right down there just to decorate up the inside of our card. So I'm just going to add a bit of Tombow, and we will just add a wee bit of sparkle to the inside, because it's always nice to open up your card and have a little sparkly surprise on the inside. All right, now I'm just simply going to add this panel to the inside of our card, just matching our borders on all sides. One tip for you is to be very careful that you do not get adhesive on the gold foil because it's nearly impossible to get it off. All right, so I have a piece of gold paper as well as some DSP. But if you notice, there's lots of space that's in here that is not going to be used. So I am going to grab a punch. Actually, I'm going to grab, if I can get it out of here, the 2 and 3. Now I'm going to grab the 2.5-inch circle punch. And I'm going to punch a circle. And you'll notice I have room here. I think I might be able to get a 2-inch circle out of there as well. Yep. Why waste it? That will go in my bits box. And nobody's going to know. Look at that. So we are going to add some adhesive to the back side of our DSP. And then I'm just going to add a few dots here and there because I don't want it to go through the holes. And we'll just center that panel up like so. And as you can see, this is going to be really simple but really pretty. And I have stamped a greeting in, oh, I should tell you my ink colors: Shaded Spruce, Cherry Cobbler, and I went with Misty Moonlight because I always double stamp my greetings, and when you double stamp Native Navy, it gets way too dark. It's almost black. So I used Misty Moonlight. So this one says, sending good tidings in this season of cheer. Isn't that nice? So what I think I want to do with this one is I think I want to add some of this gorgeous gold ribbon. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Stop the presses. I have somewhere, oh, it's vanilla. I thought I had a white with gold, but it is vanilla, so that's not going to work. So we will just wrap this around and cut it off about there, maybe. And that will give me, I want to put my knot over on the far side here. I want to be careful not to bend my DSP and my foil too much because I want it to lay flat. Let me get this pulled through here. There we go. That's just about perfect. All right, now let's layer this together. I love that these deckled rectangles just add a little bit of texture and interest instead of just an old plain rectangle. All right, so I'm going to slide this all the way over, and then this is going to go like so. I'm wondering, I might want a bow. Wonder if I have enough. I'm going to turn this and see if I have enough. No, I don't. This one is definitely just going to be a knot. All right, I need some Stampin' Dimensionals for the back side. And let's cut up these bones. We'll use these up. Like so. And we want to make sure that it's well supported above and below the ribbon. Come off of there. There we go. And we'll take one for there and one for there. And our ribbon will go in between. We'll just take off all of these paper backings. What is going on here with this dimensional? I need a pick tool. I would say we have the wrong side of the paper backer on the dimensional. See if I can get it off. There we go. And this one. All right. We are going to try to center this left to right and up and down. And pop that in place. And now we can, I want to use dimensionals on this one as well. I'm going to pop this up and give it a little lift. And this will just about use up all these dimensionals around the outside. That's it, my friends. Let's grab another sheet and get one more. Peel off all these backings. Usually I struggle with these and have to use my take your pick tool, but they're working today. Must be because it's edges. All right, make sure we have our card ready and straight. And excuse my head in the camera. Trying to get this on and centered. And we'll grab some ribbon scissors. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Look at all that gorgeous sparkle. All right, there's our first card. We're going to move on to card number 2. And this has a Night of Navy card base. And once again, I kept that little tiny strip of gold foil. Instead of throwing it out, we're going to pretty up the inside of our card. I'm just going to run that down there like so. And you see I got glue on there. Exactly what I didn't want to do. And then we'll just add this to the inside of our navy card base. Just like so. All right, now this card we're going to do horizontally. Let's grab a bone folder, give that a good press. Once again, we have gold foil and the gorgeous navy and gold DSP. So once again, I am going to punch out, oops, gotta use the other one, the centers, and we'll save that in the bits box for another card. Waste not, want not. All right, let's add this DSP. So for these two cards, I have chosen the rectangles, but for our third card, we are going to use the deckled circles. Just to zazazoo it up a bit. There we go. Now, this greeting was stamped in, as I said, in Misty Moonlight. And it says, if I can get it off the table, peace and joy to you and yours. So we are going to layer this on this panel. And these cards that we're making today have multiple layers, but they're very, very simple cards. And that's my intention. Sometimes it calls for a really beautiful card that has lots of layers and is very intricate and has techniques on it, but sometimes simple is best, and I think these are going to be simple and beautiful. I'm going to grab my bow maker for this one. I'm thinking I'm going to put a bow under on this one, and I'm using this navy and gold glittered ribbon. And see if I can get a nice tight flat bow here. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. There we go. Now, let's have a look here. You're noticing that I haven't put anything together. See, that's too big to go vertically, so we need to go horizontally. But I'm thinking I might put, yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this ribbon and cut it, remove this, and we need to put this across here. So I am going to grab my Scotch tape and I'm going to fold this to the back side and tape it. Trim off that excess because we don't need the bulk. And I'm going to fold this across. And tape that as well. And trim off the excess. See how that's going to lay nice and flat across there? All right. I want some dimensionals. I'm going to pop this one up too. I think that just by adding the little bit of lift, it kind of gives it a little bit of extra pizzazz, if you have that. You know what I mean? All right, let's see if we can, get this one centered. And something like, nope, not yet. Something like, well, something like that. Sometimes you just got to go with it, right? So I'm going to want room there for that little bow. So this is going to be off to the side a little bit, but I want that ribbon to show too. So let's put some dimensionals on here. Yeah, I need my take your pick tool for these ones. There we go. And I got gold glitter all over the place off that ribbon. So we're just going to pop that off to the side. And now we need glue dots. Some little glue dots to put this ribbon on with. stick. There we go. And I'm just going to pop that on a jaunty little angle like so. And zhuzh it up again after I have it. Now we just need to tame those tails a little bit. And one more. Oh, that's pretty. And crooked. See if I can get it lifted so I can straighten it out. There we go. All right, there's card number 2. One more to go, my friends. And of course, this is the beautiful cherry cobbler. And another little strip of leftover foil. We'll run that down the inside and trim off the excess. Glue this to the inside. Oops, wiggle. There we go. Burnish that flat. Now this one I've done a little bit differently. This DSP is going to go right flat on the front of the card, and this was cut out with the Deckled rectangle. But on top of this, we are going to put some Deckled circles. And our greeting was stamped on white in cherry cobbler. Once again, I am going to grab a punch and punch out the center. So how many of those have I got today? I have got 5 circles simply by removing the centers from the shapes. So that's 5 more potential card mat layers that would have just been wasted if I hadn't punched them out. All right, that, and then this one will go on top. Like so. And then this is going to go up at the top on this one. And this one I'm going to lay flat because I'm just going to do a bow on the bottom. So we're just going to add our adhesive to the back side, pop it in place where we want it, make sure our greeting is straight, and pop that in place. Now I am going to just having a quick peek here to see if there's anything different that I could be doing. But I think I'm going to go with this gold one. And pop this in place. Cut that off. Let me have a look at this. I don't like that bow. I'm going to take it out and do it again. It doesn't lay correctly. I don't know what I did. How about I just make another one? Maybe if I went a little wee bit smaller. Let's try that. Let's try this. I think it was a little too wide. Oh yes, that's better. And there is that gorgeous bow. Once again, we're going to need some glue dots. And I'm just pressing the backs of this bow into the dot so that when I pop this down here, I can just go inside here and give it a press without squishing the bow. Now, tame those tails. There we go. It's all about the sparkle, my friends. May your Christmas be merry and bright. Beautiful. Now, because there's gold foiling in the paper, I've used gold foil and there's gold in the bow. There's lots of sparkle on here. I can't imagine any embellishment that I would put on there that would add value to the card, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as it is, simple and beautiful. Same for each one of them. Peace and joy to you and yours. Have this gorgeous gold sparkle in the ribbon. And then sending good tidings in this season of cheer. My friends, that is our 3 cards. Simple, easy to do, basic, but very, very pretty. I hope you enjoyed this class today. Please leave me a comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, the dimensions will be in the description. And if you could please subscribe to my video channel, that would help me out a lot. And make sure that once you hit the subscribe bell, you hit it again, and in there you can change the notifications so that you get all the notifications, so that every time I post a new video, you'll get notified. Thanks very much. Bye-bye for now.